Hey guys, it's that. Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel, give me the fufu juice.
Oh, I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a weedy.
You found a weedy?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 half dollar. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got an IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. Good morning. I am back at the location that I found that gold ring. It is a beautiful start to a day in September, and we're gonna see what we can find. I found a few coins already. I've only made one pass. I've got like this half moon shaped area down on one end of the field I'm doing, just because it's kind of set off by itself and it's easy to grid it out and separate it out. Found this, which if you take a look at that, it's where you used to put caps on the old cap guns, the rolls of them, so that you just keep pulling the trigger and it would pull them out. This is pretty cool. Have not seen one of these in a while, so that shows at least there were people back here like in the 70s when these were still real popular. So let's keep going and see what we can find today. I almost wasn't going to dig this. This was the same kind of garbage signal that I've gotten from a couple of cans or bottle caps lately, but there is the back and there is the innards to a pocket watch. It was down there too. Look at that. That's about a foot deep, maybe a little bit more. And it was hitting hard, of course, because it's a big target. That is a cool find. Not bad. And I'm basically, there's a little horseshoe shaped area here, and I'm right back where I started. Basically I went straight across and then I did the loop. I'm back, so now I get to zigzag back and forth between, and I got a pocket watch. That's pretty cool. You know, all I gotta say is it might have been a good idea to come back here. I don't have a gold ring this time though. I think I got a silver one. This one was about 4 inches down as well. Let's take a look. Right there. Oh gosh. You know what? I may be wrong. That might also be gold. It's, well, I don't know. It's awfully light. It might be aluminum. Let me oh my gosh, I just got a 10-karat gold ring. You've got to be kidding me. I've got another gold ring. You've got to be kidding me. Let me spray this down a second. There we go. The outside piece there looks to be more plated, but if I look at the markings, see if I can find them again. Yes, there they go. 10K GF. I'll see what that mark is later. Is gold filled, which means 10 karat of the weight of this is filled with gold or something like that. Nice little ring though, a gold ring, second gold ring. I haven't even been here maybe 45 minutes. You've got to be kidding me. Definitely will take that. All right, this is one of those signals you always wonder what you got. You get excited about it. But you know deep down, that's just garbage. Let's dig it up and see what it is. Well, it was something interesting. It was deep. It was way down in the corner there. So, you know, almost shovel deep. But I think it's just going to be a quarter. Yeah, just a quarter, an older one, a 66 or 65, 66 I think, but well, almost. Okay, this is another one of those signals you want to get and hope for the best. So right there, let's see what we can get. Well, I think it's just going to be a quarter, but I think it's just safe to say I pinpointed it well. Look at that. Yep, just another quarter. Well, it's crunchy on the bottom. Dirt's really stuck to it. That's all right. Let's see what we got on the front. 72. It's a 1972. Yay. All right, this little green sucker was deep. My pinpointer is all the way down in there. And that's just right where I got it, too. Just pinpointed it a little bit. Oh, and I got my first Wheatie for the day. Man, that sucker was deep. I had to work for it. See if we can figure out what it is. It's a wheat penny. Yeah, I know that. So date's gonna be right over here somewhere. Hang on, let me scratch this up a little bit, see if I can figure out what the date is. Well, it's crusty, but that either says 56 or 36, I think. I think it might be 36. I'll see if I can clean up a little bit better when we get home. But that's a wheat penny. I'm not going to stick around too much longer. It's just after noon, and I was only going to stay out a few hours anyway. So, see what we can find in a little while. Half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Well, it's the next day, actually. I'm out at a different park just down the road from the one I was at. And come across this. This was a sit in a 17, and I decided to see what a 17 was. This is a little park next to a creek area here. So there's a lot of beer caps and stuff like that. But we're going to try to power through that and see if we can get anything useful. Just kind of recon the area and see what we can find. And found an old rifle shell. And literally 6 feet later, I found a wheat cent. The ground is wet here because, like I said, we're next to a creek, so I don't know what kind of condition things are going to come out in. We're going to age. Let me wipe this down for just a second. This particular one is a 44, you can see, but that's a wheat cent. I'll be dang. So this area does have potential. Let's keep going. Got ourselves another shell casing, good 7 inches or so down. I imagine I'm going to find a few of these. I can't tell what that says. It's like a 30-06 or something like that. Peterson something or other. I'll check it out later. But this next to a creek, I can imagine, was a big hunting area back in the day before it was populated with houses. So might find a few of these. Okay, guys. 3 days in a row here, and I found some sort of ring. I don't think this one's going to be precious. I don't see anything. Well, maybe a glitter of something gold, but I don't know. It doesn't look like gold. Maybe it's just tarnished. Well, let me show you. See, I mean, it's not gold looking anywhere except, look right there. What is that? Let's punch this out and see what we got here. There's a possibility this could be gold. It is. There's some weight to it. Do I have yet another gold or gold plated ring? Oh my gosh, it looks like it's cleaning up like it might be. Let me clean this up a bit. Okay, let's see if we can get in there. There are some markings. I think that says 10K. Doesn't it look like 10K right there? I don't know what else. You know what? I think that was EL beforehand. That's electroplated gold. That's why it's a copper base probably and electroplated gold, so super thin gold. But that's the third freaking gold ring in a row that I found. Different places, but 3 days in a row. You've got to be kidding me. They're supposed to be getting better. I want only diamonds, so not that I'm being picky or anything, but gold ring, dudes. Another gold ring. All right, I'm kind of making a loop of the area. I'm not even halfway done yet. It's super trashy here, like I thought it would be. I'm up next to the road right now, as you could hear from the car going past. Just got myself another wheat sin out of the junk, though. Lots of pull tabs and things. A 1957. We'll take it. That's one more. Dang it, I was almost going to play the what is this game when I got the signal, but I didn't. I should have. I thought it might be a wheat penny, and I was going to call it too. But I thought that'd be a bit presumptuous of me. But no, apparently not. Apparently I was right. See if I can get it cleaned off enough to see the date there. Cruddy, cruddy, cruddy. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get the fingernails on it. All right. It looks like a 1950 something or other from what I can tell. Isn't that what it looks like? Kind of like a 54 there? I don't know for sure. We're going to roll with that for right now. But it's a wheat penny. All right, here's my plug, and it is still in the plug. Look at the soil here. There's like this rich layer here, and then a gravelly clay layer here. So let's turn the old pinpointer on. In there somewhere. Ugh. So it was pretty shallow. Get my shovel in there to help us out. It's over here. The longest extraction ever. There it is right there. And I was wrong. It's a penny. It is a modern penny. And it is really red. Look at that. See if there was anything. Nope, that was it. I called it wrong. Normally pennies will ring up just a hair higher. And I dropped it. But we got a penny. And we have number 3. This sucker was deep down there too. I don't know how this got so deep. It must be pretty old. I would guess this could go back almost 100 years. Maybe to the 40s or something like that. I don't know for sure when this particular model of cartridge came out. But it's got to be 40s, 50s, 60s, something like that. Cool though, so I suppose. I'd rather have some silver, but we'll, keep going. Alright, this was ringing up about a 19, showing some depth. I thought it was going to be another one of those shell casings, but it looks to be some sort of a button or drawer pull or something. See if I can clean it off. It's concave. I'm not feeling a shank in there just yet. Doesn't mean there wasn't one broken off in there. Interesting. Let me see if I can clean it up just a hair here and see what we got. I still have no real idea what it is that I got. I think it's part of a button. Maybe a 2-piece button of some sort. Or a decorative piece. But I don't know how old it is. It's possibly copper with gold, with gilt on it, gold. So let me get it home and clean it up a hair more and see if we can tell a little bit more about this. Well, I'd say that was interesting. It was nice going back to the place where I found the gold ring. It was rather wild to have found a second gold ring, even though this one is just like 10K. It says gold filled, which means it's a junk ring basically. That's I won't say junk. It's a step above junk. It's I don't know, what's a step above junk? What's a good word for that? Semi-precious. And the last ring that I found is, well, it's a junk ring. And apparently it's wanting to escape because it's rolling across my kitchen floor right now. Okay. Interesting hunts though. Let me show you what I got here and my thoughts on the places that we went to. Alright, this is the revisit of the place that we found the gold ring. Some interesting stuff. I thought this was a rivet until I looked closer, and I think it's just a nail. Nothing special. Bullet, I found a tiny little BB. And I think this is actually smaller than a BB gun, so this is probably lead shot or copper shot, like bird shot or something, from a shotgun. I got this. If you recognize this from your childhood, if you're my age, this is from a cap gun. You would have the roll of caps that went in, and they'd come out the slot here and go up into your firing mechanism, so you'd fire your little cap pistol or rifle or whatever it was that you had over and over. And if you were like me, half the time you'd just take a rock and, you know, lay the thing out and hit it with a rock too. That was always fun. Two little, well, they look like part of Madonna's costumes from back in the 80s. Let's just leave it at that. Anywho, moving on, got some clad that wasn't interesting. Got me a pocket watch here. It little bits and pieces, no markings inside here really that I could or identify, or on the back. There is a marking there though, and it says model 9002 made in USA, which is a Westclox size 18S made in 1962, that particular model. So that was nice. I was able to identify it just by the model number that's inside it. It has definitely seen better days, but you know, from days before wristwatches were such a thing, and especially like your digital wristwatches. Got me some coins that wanted to get older, 65 quarter, and 3, count them, 3 65 dimes. 3. I could have been a silver, but nah, I'm not. That sucks. Wow. How could you... I mean, man, talk about throwing the finger at you. And some pennies, too. Got this 1 wheat cent. I could not make it out. That's the front. You tell me how to get a date off of that. The back isn't a whole lot better, but it's a little bit better. And here's that 10 karat gold filled ring. You can tell this is nothing super special. It's much lighter. There's a little bit of green peeking through from probably copper below, but this is much better quality than what I found at the other site. The other site is next to a creek. The ground there is almost always wet, so things come out really poor. This was like that originally, some sort of, it could be the inside of like an old fishing reel, since I was next to a creek there. There could have been a center spindle on it that held your line. I don't know what this is. This is really interesting. I suspect it may be just part of an emblem from a car part or something like that. Like the V in a V8 or perhaps, or something. Found a few of these old nails down. Lots of ammo. This one was a 308, and these I believe were 30-06. 308. I haven't shot one of those since I was a teenager. I used to go hunting with a 308. Didn't have a rifle of my own to go deer hunting with. I had a shotgun, and I wasn't a shotgun fan. I liked rifles, so I'd always borrow my buddy's 308, and I was dead accurate with that thing. He could outshoot me with all the rest of his guns, but that 308 and I got along, and I could hit the hair off of a fly at 100 paces. It just worked for me. I loved that thing. That 10-carat garbage ring. It looks like just a piece of copper with gold foil on it. That's all it is. It's just gold foil. 3 wheat pennies, 1914. This one was so. We were getting down there close to some Indian head range, but not quite. And I don't know what that is. It may be the top to a button. It's fairly modern. Nothing super special. But the sights were fun. Now, next video, you'll see I did find another new spot. And good googly moogly, you're going to see I found a lot of a particular item to the point where I just stopped. I could swing over it, and I'm like, yep, that's another one. And I just keep right on walking because I just got so many. I didn't want another. And then I went back to the spot where I found this ring. And like I say in that video, I don't know what to think about that spot because there's so much junk. I hunt a lot of spots that are very, very junky. A lot of the stuff that I do is public, and I find a lot of stuff on those. And I think part of it is because the areas, I've been to areas that aren't all that junky, and you can tell they've been pretty heavily detected before because it's really hard to pick out any kind of signals at all. These junky sites, I think people just get really frustrated with them and leave. Because at this site, there was a lot of cans and chunks of aluminum that would ring up like your dimes or even higher up into silver dime range. And you'd dig a plug how, it shows up like it's 4 inches, 5 inches deep, and you dig a 4 or 5 inch hole, nothing there. You'd go down another 3-4 inches, and there's a big chunk of aluminum can down there, or a Vienna sausage can, or sardine can, or whatever. And that's very, very frustrating for people, and people don't tend to stick around in those sites. Sometimes I'll power through those, and I come away with some really, really good stuff. Gold ring, for example, pocket watch, and some really good stuff from this other site. Stuff that I would not have expected to have found. Almost was ready to give up on the site, and out comes this stuff. So I don't know if I want to go back there or not. Anywho, I had a good time going to these sites, though. I'll definitely be back to this site where I found the pocket watch and the 2 gold ring pieces. I have barely touched that place, and there's a lot left to be detected there. So I'm excited to go back and do that a lot more. It's a neighborhood park, so hopefully the neighborhood either gets used to seeing me there or doesn't throw me out or something. So, but I'll take what I can get. See you guys later. I've got some dinner to finish making. And hope you're out there finding something enjoyable and having a great time doing whatever it is you're doing. Bye-bye.